for their own estate planning, there also needs to be some coordination. If they're going to want their own estate to help support that individual, there needs to be coordination there, correct?
Yes, there does.
And can you tell me more about that as well?
Well, generally an estate plan will be more than just that special needs trust. So let's focus on parents again, because that's typical. They will be addressing what are their needs, who do they want to step into place for them while they're living if they're incapacitated, as well as when they pass away, then who steps in, garners all the assets, takes care of everything that needs to be taken care of that wasn't before they passed away and after their death, and then gets those assets to where they need to be, which would include in part the special needs trust as part of that holistic plan.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of a common thing, actually, where a parent or the parents have cared for a child throughout that child's lifetime, and as they're aging, things may be getting a little bit more precarious for something that will be imminent, which will when they pass. So that's kind of a key bridge there that has to get created.
Yes, most definitely. And really, when we are contacted by individuals thinking about planning for that loved one with a disability, they may be very focused on what happens with the assets when I'm gone and how do I best set these up to provide for my son or my daughter. And they may have overlooked a lot of other aspects of the planning, including who's going to step into your shoes as the decision maker and the caregiver. And so that too has to be addressed in the plan. And that's not a role that Mission Trust can fill, but we will certainly identify that need, and we can help guide individuals to resources for who's going to step in their shoes when it comes to the person of that loved one of theirs with a disability.
And kind of related to that, it's common for us to see people actively get ready for when they pass, but they often haven't thought through the implications of their own decline, their own cognitive decline or physical decline that might cause them to not be able to care for their family member before passing, right? And so that again, that bridge, that transition period is really important to build into that.
It certainly is. I think everybody goes right to their death. We all know we're going to die.
Right.
And it's taken a long time for people to realize that in a way that they can engage in meaningful planning. But what they often neglect is what happens if I become incapacitated while I'm still living. And really, there's a significant percentage of individuals who will precede death with incapacity.
Right.
So not only ensuring that they're provided for, but if they have dependents like a child with a disability, then they want to ensure that they have taken care of that individual while they're still living but not able to do so themselves directly.